Bow, bow, bow. What is up? Sorry, I was sitting here trying to figure out. My camera is showing you this. Where are we here? This light. I was trying to get that away, but it's all good. We are here for another installment of Analytics Friday, Beast Analytics Live. I don't really know, whatever we're calling this. We're live on the Book of Faces, YouTube and Twitter. Super excited to see everyone. As always, I'm able to do this because I have StreamYard, and StreamYard allows me to stream to all these places at once, which is really nice, and I get to use these fun little overlays and all that stuff. So today I am really excited because I have finally got my hands on TubeBuddy Legend status, which means I have access to a ton more metrics, a lot more data that we get to look at, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. If you are using TubeBuddy, please leave a comment below and let me know what you are using TubeBuddy for. Previously, before I got Legend status, I did have just the starter plan, and if you don't know what TubeBuddy is, it's a tool for YouTubers. It helps with a lot of research and metrics and all that stuff. I'll show you here in a second. But I had the starter version because I have less than 1,000 followers. It was super cheap because they give discounts for people who don't have a lot of followers, people for nonprofits, all sorts of things. And I was using it just to research tags and topics. But now that I have Legend status, I'm able to do a lot more. So let's get into it. And if you have any specific questions about TubeBuddy, as always, go ahead and leave those in the comments. And I will do my best to answer them. So here we are in TubeBuddy. This is what the home screen looks like, right? So I have access to Brian's TubeBuddy account. As many of you know, I work with Brian Fanzo, and because he has a specific status, he's able to allow me to look at his TubeBuddy stuff, right? So, but now I have access to my own. And so you see all these different categories over here. So you have your health report, Launchpad, Alas. If you click into, so I'm just going to click into the health report, and this is pretty similar to what you see on the homepage of your YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Thank you to Lily over on TikTok for hanging out and getting showing up over here. If you want to see what I'm doing, I'm sharing my screen over on YouTube and Twitter. So let's see. Not what I meant to do. I meant to go to this. This is what happens when you multitask too much. Okay, so you have views, watch time, subscribers, and on TubeBuddy, this health report, views, subscribers, they have this engagement rate, which I believe engagement rate is a metric that TubeBuddy calculates for you. Other stats such as engagement rate are calculated by TubeBuddy. So that is the first metric that you get by using TubeBuddy, and that's the first metric that you get that is offered on TubeBuddy and not offered straight in the YouTube dashboard. Engagement rate. That is our first metric. So we can see what the engagement rate is. I don't know why today my computer's been acting weird, so I'm not able to click on any of this, but I know in the past I have. So I'm going to say you probably can. I just am not, for some reason, able to do it right now. But it does show you, like I've gone in here, it shows you, if people have shared to Twitter or Facebook or all those kinds of things. And then, obviously this information, you can see the YouTube searches that you've showed up for, which I don't think, you don't get that on that overview page. Obviously you do get that information on YouTube, but it's not one of the things they show you right away. and then related videos. So where you're showing up in the related videos, that's what that information is right there. And then websites that have referred to you. So next, this is one that I thought was really freaking cool, right? So this is the retention analyzer. And what it does is you can select all of your video types. So I do a lot of live streams. I do them every Friday. I try very poorly to do an upload every week, every other week. And let me tell you, I don't think I've uploaded in a month. So don't hold me to that. Obviously, it's not getting done. So, but alas, here we are. You can do that, and then you can select the video length. If you have used YouTube, if you've ever uploaded to YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, you know that the length of the video can greatly impact your retention rate, and the live versus upload can also affect that. And so if we look, they give you this chart, which is really cool. And now that I think about it, it would be kind of cool if we could export this. I don't know. I don't think you can. But anyways, so in here, you get the date that it was published, how long the entire video is. So like this video is 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So these are all uploads. Let's see if I go down to, let's see, my first, then there's RBF. Thanks for joining. Good to see you again over there on TikTok. It's good to see you. And then we've got Racole. Thank you guys for joining. If you want to see my screen, I'm sharing it over on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have all of my videos, and right now it's sorted by what percentage of people watched up to a minute, or at least a minute, I guess. And so you can see that this button click tracking with Google Tag Manager, 77% of people that started to watch that video made it to 1 minute, which in my eyes is pretty good. I don't know. I don't have, well, I could look at Brian's. Maybe we'll do that in a second and compare them. But then we can also see, right, how many people get to the end screen. And you can sort by each of these things. So I could do like newest to oldest and kind of compare that data. I could compare based on duration, which I think is really interesting. So these are shorts. And you can see that when doing the shorts, they actually have a really high rate of people getting up to 10 seconds. Not very high, obviously, for 30 to 10 seconds, or 30 to a minute. So then the longest videos we can compare as well. But it did a minute. I think that's pretty interesting. Honestly, I think it's pretty good to get people to, oh man, sorry y'all, I got a call. It's so good to see you guys over on TikTok. I know I've been kind of slacking a little bit over there on the Tick of Talks. All right. But what I really like to look at is this halfway point. And again, this video is pretty much the top of that. Button click tracking for Google Tag Manager. Then we have TikTok analytics in 2021. And we have Facebook ads analytics explained, how to use Google Analytics in 2020. That one, I think I meant to do an A/B test, and then I actually just changed it all the way. So, alas, we'll get to there eventually. Okay, and then that's interesting. Oh no. Why is this? I just got a thing that, hold on. StreamYard just notified me that they couldn't get to my, okay, there they go. Anyhow, end screen. So these are people that have completed videos and seen the end screen. 35% of people. Okay, so this is what's really interesting, right? So 38% of people got 2 minutes into this 7-minute video. 39% got to the half screen, and 35% saw the end screens. 26 saw all the way to the end. So this tells me if somebody gets to the 2-minute mark on this video, they're gonna more than likely they're gonna finish that video, which is kind of cool. I mean, pretty similar with this how to use Google Analytics, except for they don't go all the way to the end. They stop at the end screen. This information is really interesting. Unlike this Facebook ads explained. You don't really see the same thing there. American Jobs Factory, good for, thanks for jumping in over on TikTok. It's good to see you. Spark Toro. Cool. So it looks like, I mean, if you can get people past that 2-minute mark, that's good. Oh, I haven't gone to this tab yet. Okay, so that was by time, and this is by retention percentage. So 10% lost within, okay, hold on. This is all funky setup. Publish date, duration. Okay, 10% lost. What does this mean? Maybe that's probably when 10% of the audience is lost then, yeah. The good news is, guys, that TubeBuddy, obviously, because they're a YouTube tool, they have tons of videos on their channel that explains all of this. So we could always go see that. But I think this is 10% of the viewers left within whatever. So here, the live videos, this doesn't really surprise me that they're jumping off like within the first second or two, because not a lot of people jump into a live video and then actually want to watch it, which I get that. 25% lost. Oh, that doesn't really make sense. Oh, wait. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I don't know, guys. And I think half of the reason this is so hard to understand is because it's so oddly laid out on my screen right now. Anywho, so you have that, the retention analyzer, which I really like. I think it's really cool. Obviously, you can look at your videos one by one on YouTube and see like where there are dips and what the retention looks like. So it's also been pretty cool because they've added in like dips and spikes and all that kind of stuff, so you can see where people are leaving. But to be able to see it in a chart like this, all of them at once, instead of having to go into each video, individually, this is really, really cool. I love this retention analyzer. Okay, next we get this search rank tracking. So let's say, for me, my channel focuses a lot on digital marketing analytics. Obviously, I have a lot of videos on Facebook, and I say a lot, not a lot of videos, but some videos on Facebook analytics, Google analytics. Let's see. Got Facebook and Google. I just want to see this real quick. So we've got Google Analytics, Tag Manager stuff, TikTok stuff. Then we can go to the live videos, SEO. Okay, let's just, so I might have some keywords, right, that I'm looking to track. So I can come into this search rank tracking, select the keywords that I want to track. Let's do like Google Analytics. Let's see. Google Analytics. Goals. Okay, I could do Google Analytics goals. Goal set up. I could do, let's just do Google Analytics. Google Analytics. I don't know how this is going to work out for me, but we'll try. Facebook page insights. That's one of my top performing videos, is about Facebook page insights. Facebook audience insights, which is going away. What the heck? That sucks. Facebook audience insights and Google Tag Manager. We'll try that. Google Tag Manager. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to press save. And now I can go to the ranking report and have it generate. And once it does that, and there's really no way to, there's actually no way to track this in YouTube, at least not that I know of. So this is really, really helpful. I mean, just like keyword tracking for SEO purposes, you know, this ranking report is really interesting. So Facebook audience insights, I rank 34th in YouTube and greater than the 50th position in Google. That's really cool that it shows you both. And I can schedule this, right? So you see the scheduling tab. I can schedule it to run and see how my rankings change over time. Facebook page insights on YouTube, I rank first, in Google over 50th. Google Analytics goal setup, I rank 21st on YouTube, over 50th. Nothing for Google Analytics, nothing for Google Tag Manager. But as you guys can see, you know, these long tail keywords, I'm ranking, and more specific, I guess, keywords, I'm ranking pretty well for. And this shows me, you know, if I'm ranking 21st, what's it going to take to increase that, right? So maybe I go in here and I'm looking at, maybe this is something that I set up an A/B test for, which I'm able to do with TubeBuddy's legendary or legend plan. So we can look at that. Google Analytics goal setup. Cool. So then, yeah, I could do the schedule. You can see it's weekly, monthly, and you can rerun them yourself every 24 hours if you wanted to. What you can also add to this is if I were to add a competitor. So let's go to YouTube and look up, I can't forget, I think his name is Wes something. He does a lot of analytics stuff. Facebook, let's do page insights. Let's see. Well, let's see what Wade is doing. Who are you, Wade? Okay, we'll just pick him. So Wade McCaster. So we can set this up, add a competitor, grab his URL, which is this. Boom. Oopsie. I think I just need this, yeah? Wade McMaster. Wade McMaster. What a name. That's awesome. And I can set up video upload alerts, which I don't want. If I wanted that, I'd just subscribe to his channel. Okay, so 3 videos. I'm going to guess this is over a specific time period, yeah? Okay, don't know. I can go to scorecard. Let's see what our scorecards look like. He has a much bigger audience than me, so we'll see. Oh wow, this is cool. Lifetime views. My views are higher than his? Oh, I must have done something wrong here. Because that's not right. Because if I look at his channel analytics, where did it go? It went away. Let's see. Who is? Oh, this views. This is kind of cool, though. I mean, okay, obviously I grabbed the wrong URL. Somehow I did that wrong. Let's see. Wade. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe this will be better. Save. Let's see what it does. There it goes. Okay. Here it goes. So this is going to be a lot more realistic. He's going to blow me out of the water here. Yeah. So I have, so it shows me his lifetime stats compared to mine, which in my eyes, not a really good indicator because I want to see how I'm doing now, right? Like, am I getting closer to his stuff? He joined back in 2012, and I just started posting like actual content 2 years ago, I think, on mine. So in the last 30 days, uploads are the same, 4 uploads, but he's gotten 120 subscribers and I've gotten 10. And then we can see our views per day, how those differentiate, the same thing, or how they differ. The same thing with subscribers per day, uploads per day. So he uploads on, what's the 27th? Let's see if he has like a specific day that he's uploading. March 27th is a Saturday. April 1st is a Thursday. 3rd, Saturday. 17th is a Saturday as well. He's got a pretty sporadic schedule, so I doubt that he's doing those all on purpose. On Saturdays on purpose. That's probably just when he's free. Now I can see the videos, how to create custom shape divs and blocks on WordPress. Facebook page, Messenger to WordPress, website design, and you can learn from it. Canva tutorial, and Mac. And if we look at these views, I mean, if he didn't have this Roberto Blake video, we would be pretty similar as far as how our videos are doing. It looks like he just picks better topics than I do, more interesting ones. These are our most viewed videos. His are around Facebook Messenger, Facebook Notes in 2020, free stock photos, and email newsletter. So we really aren't talking about the same thing a lot of the time. I would say if we look, Adam, that was this guy's name, Adam Earhart. He's probably closer to the kind of videos that that I'm creating, but that's all right. So now that I have this, though, I can go back to the keywords that I'm tracking in this ranking report. I could run it, you know, tomorrow, and it will show how he ranks in comparison to how I rank. So we would see that that report. Let's see, that I just ran. We would see his numbers in here as well, which is pretty freaking cool. If you're serious about YouTube, that, I mean, yeah, that's awesome. So there's the competitors, and then we see our scorecards together. Brand alerts. You can set up brand alerts so that if someone mentions you or does a video around you, you get it. Now, this is what I was really excited about, and this is probably the last thing we'll cover, is this A/B test. I love A/B testing. Y'all know this. We talked about it last week when we talked about Google Optimize, and then I showed you this really cool shirt that I made that's on my website. So I started this A/B test, probably should have picked a better video. This video doesn't do very well, but I was like, oh, is it because of the thumbnail? So I created an A/B test, and you can see there's not enough information for TubeBuddy to tell me, statistically speaking, which thumbnail performs better because it doesn't get a lot of traffic, doesn't even get a lot of impressions. So, but this is the information that we'll get back. And really, I just wanted to see what that information would be. So we get the click-through rate and the variance in click-through rate. Then we get impressions and clicks, and then we get daily impressions here, and then clicks here, which, and this information is like, it takes a few days to be collected and to start showing you results. So I'm going to guess that this delayed 48 hours, most recent 2 days worth of data. Yeah, so you're going to have to wait a while to get this data, but you can see that it does show you a statistical significance so that you don't have to do that yourself. Yeah, it's because that's a lot of work. But you can't, it's not just thumbnail A/B testing, right? So I can have Google Optimize. I can do a meta test, which is like changing title tags or descriptions, and tags and all of that stuff, and seeing whether or not that impacts the ranking of my video. So if I can make it be a little bit better or a little bit worse. And I've always just gone in and kind of tweaked things on my channel as I saw opportunities, but now I can do it in here. Let's just do a meta test. I'm going to go. And then we're going to start it ASAP Rocky, continue. I'm going to keep the same thumbnail, and let's test some tags. So Google Optimize tutorial, conversion rate optimization, we can add that. Google conversion rate optimization. I don't know, I'm just adding a few here. Okay, and then we're gonna select continue, and then let's test a title too. Even though this is a really bad idea, please always have a control and only test one thing at a time. Otherwise, you don't know what the heck is influencing it. So test title, what do we want to do? Let's look at some other ones. Google Optimize tutorial. Don't forget, drink your water. All right. So we're going to say tutorial for conversion rate optimization. I don't know. Step by step. I don't know. Continue. Using it for conversion rate optimization. Let's go ahead, and just because I'm already here, we're going to add in my little thingy thing at the end of my videos, which tells people, if you want to support my videos, should be really helpful, you can buy me a coffee on my Buy Me a Coffee. And yes, I actually use that for coffee because I'm addicted. All right, we're going to copy that. Going to drop that right in there. And we're going to say start test. And I'm going to say, yes, start test. And it's going to run until this one. Okay, so the thumbnail ran only for 14 days or whatever. Like, I got to pick. This says it runs until there's a statistical significance. And I kind of flew through that. So it may have been because there was like settings at the beginning. I don't know if that's true, but we'll see. So now we can see all the things that we're testing here. And in a couple days, it says on the 27th, I'll get my initial results. I will get information that looks like this one. This. But it'll probably have some other information because of the things that I optimize, or not optimize, the things that I, what's it called? Tested. So, all right, guys. So that's all we are going to look at today. Those are kind of the big things where it's like you get information on TubeBuddy that you've never seen on YouTube, or in a fashion that's different than what you would see on YouTube, and in my opinion, more actionable. So I have put my link in wherever you're watching. I've put my affiliate link to TubeBuddy there. If you're interested in trying it, I highly encourage you do so. You can get a free trial and try it out. Or you just start out on the starter plan like I did. It's super cheap and worth it. I mean, you get access to some really cool things. Not everything we looked at here. If you want everything we looked at here, you're going to have to go to Legend Centers. But even still, if you're serious about YouTube, this is definitely something to check out. As always, guys, if you have any questions about anything, leave them in the comments and I will reply. I might even make a video about it to go through it. So that's all we've got for today. Like I said, if you enjoy these videos, please go to my Buy Me a Coffee and show a little support. It means the world to me. Or if you want to do some one-on-one work, I also offer that, and you can book it through Buy Me a Coffee. That's all for real. I'm done this time. I'll see you guys next week. And don't forget, you're a beast. Bye.